in my reading at least, the central point is tafakkur, reflection. So without reflection, knowledge is, well, it's nothing in itself, but if it's fruit for reflection, it might be transformed and used for good purposes, for the soul, for creation, for society. Gulen describes a link between all these different concepts and showing a link between real knowledge through true faith and right conduct. So there's like a causal, we would say in English, cause and effect between those different things. And being a historian of philosophy, of course I come to think of Socrates, that right conduct and correct knowledge will go together. You can't do wrong if you have the truth. And to me, that's one of the arguments why education is so important. If you have a good education, you will have sound knowledge, which will lead to right conduct. So there is an ethical side of that. And Gulen also states that a good education should lead the students to what he says, wholeness of thought and contemplation. So even if it doesn't talk that much about reflection in a Sufi way, in his writings on education, it's there. So there is, I think, a very nice coherence in his writing and his thinking, where this praxis and action side is present. What we can find, finding this connection from this Emerald Hills of the Heart, is that this is something that he takes from the Islamic tradition very clearly, and I would say it's a parallel. It's not influences from either side. It's rather parallel. He is in tune with society, so he sees the same kind of problems, and the ideas are responses to contemporary problems. And a thinking individual, a reflecting individual, use the knowledge they have at hand, the traditions they have at hand, to find a solution. And the solution will be similar, even though the materials are different. And I think that's also something that is very interesting, and something we have a lot to learn from, that we can mine different traditions and it doesn't lead to different conclusions. It's something that, if it's wisely done, if it's a true reflection, it will be answers that are compatible with contemporary problems.